All right, there's been huge concern about the vandalism, theft of state infrastructure. We've been following that for a while. And then today, the Hawks arresting a suspected syndicate Kingpin believed to be behind the theft of fuel from the Transnet pipeline, which is a national key point. Police caught the suspect in Pretoria this morning, shortly after leaving the SARS office in Brooklyn. He is expected to appear at the Brooklyn Magistrate's Court tomorrow. Joining us now is Hawks spokesperson Lieutenant Col Philani Nkwalase. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. Tell us what has been happening at this national key point that's so concerning, how the syndicate has been operating.
Good evening to you and your viewers, and thank you for having us. And of course, this incident emanated over the weekend, where there were two suspects that were arrested. They were arrested in possession of fuel that is about 8,000 liters, with over 221,000. And the suspects were arrested and they appeared in court yesterday, and the matter was remanded in custody, and their next court date will be on Monday. And through further investigation, and the alleged Kingpin was arrested today in Pretoria. Soon after that arrest, there was a search warrant that was executed in his property in Witbank, and the members are continuing combing that property. And there has been few seizures there, and of course we will receive the update after his court appearance tomorrow. But the suspect was arrested today. And of course this relates to theft of fuel and the tampering of the essential infrastructure. And the incident happened in Friede, but the fuel was delivered to Mpumalanga in Witbank. That's where the initial suspects were arrested. And of course, this is not the first incident. These attempts have been happening, of course, in different parts of the country where there is this pipeline. And of course, this success, of course, it was gained through collaborative efforts with other stakeholders. And of course, I can mention Gauteng Traffic Police Saturation Unit, who were also part of the operation and the arrest in Pretoria today, as well as, of course, the security company that is overseeing and offering security service to all the Transnet national pipeline, which is Bidvest, Protea. They were part of the operation today, and we are happy that we have arrested the suspect.
So congratulations. Did you find the alleged Kingpin because he was named by the other two arrested? Is that what you're saying?
No, well, we would not want to divulge the methodology used to arrest that Kingpin and what evidence do we have against him to say he is now linked to this case. It's something that will be ventilated at court, but of course we are positive with the information that we have. Hence we have secured him for court attendance, and that matter will be ventilated more in court, but he has been positively linked, and we are quite happy with the evidence that we have against the suspect.
Okay, thank you. Just so we understand, how big is this? How much fuel has been stolen? How is the fuel contained? How do they get in? Where should that fuel be going? Is this a massive syndicate?
Well, this is obviously this one is a syndicate that has been identified, and some of the syndicate members have been arrested. And it's definitely not the only syndicate there is. There's quite a number of cases where we have made arrests, and it is not only happening in Free State. There has been a scattered incident around the country, and on our statement we have also made mention that last year alone there has been reports that is available on public domain that over 100 million of fuel belonging to Transnet that has been stolen. And of course, we have made quite a number of arrests in that front, and we continue to do so. And we urge the public, particularly some of the farming communities where these pipelines are, and even the community as well, to act positively and report this incident to the police for investigation, and of which in some instances the community were quite helpful in reporting this incident, and that's why the police in other instances were able to make arrests. They are scattered around the country, and we are able to make arrests.
Yeah, and this fuel is important. It goes to the fuel companies. So in finality, there are more syndicates operating, there are more people out there, but you believe you are making inroads with this arrest and the others as well?
The arrest we've made today of the Kingpin is testimony to that fact. We are making inroads. And we would also appeal to the public that they must assist, particularly the law-abiding citizens. They must cooperate with the police and report this. And we are warning those that are perpetuating this crime. We are coming for you, and we are working together as various stakeholders. And that formula it's proved to be working for us. We will identify them, and we have been able to, in a number of cases, seize some petrol and take it back to the rightful owners, and seize some of the assets of these suspects. And even in this instance, there are assets that are seized that relates to your vehicles and others. But when they appear in court, we will issue an updated statement. And
all right, and we've just lost Lieutenant Colonel Philani Nkwalase, spokesperson for the Hawks, but like he says, more details will be revealed when the alleged kingpin of the syndicate stealing fuel from Transnet sites appears in court.